So welcome YouTube and welcome to my van tour where I hope to tell you about my amazing, fabulous windsurfing, kite surfing, stand-up paddleboarding and mountain biking van that also benefits as a full-size van just by the removal of the bed, which is very easy and can be done within 3 minutes. At the same time, it can also carry lots of people, lots of kit, and you can sleep very comfortably over the 2 days or so, or just a weekend away. So the bed itself is very easy to get down, get out. So when you arrive at your destination, you can see you just pull it out. It's on ball bearing sliders. The mattress just folds across and it's literally all ready to go. Putting it away is just as easy, and there's a little clip that holds the mattress and the bed closed when you're driving around. You can see it gives you full access underneath. And you can also lift the whole thing up to access underneath too. So it's just a really useful space and keeps everything nice and tidy in a way. So my van also has a double seat swivel, which is absolutely amazing for when you are parked up down the beach or you're sort of out camping. It just gives you so much more room inside the van. This is especially important when it's raining and you need to sort of actually be in the van, which is quite rare really, but it just allows you to sort of open up the full inside. You know, you can cook, watch TV, watch a movie, and just sort of hang out as well. And it's just so easy to do. There's a couple of screws underneath which are all on a quick release, and then you just literally spin it around, pop it over, chuck the seat belt on the other side, and you can lock it down in this position. I don't do so in this video, but yeah, nice and easy.
Hi everyone, so yeah, just give you a walk around the electronics in the van. So it has a ledger battery which is located behind this panel in the wall. I did that because I wanted to maintain absolute floor space in the back, so that if I took the bed out then I would have an absolute full back, and for that reason everything's like on the side. You've got the switch panel, fuse board. That's the control for the diesel heater, which is also controlled with a remote control. Have an inverter. That there is where the diesel heater pops out the hot air. You've got dual batteries on this as part of the original van, and then my one's just added to that, and within that it's charged on a voltage sensitive relay. It has a main kill switch, so you can literally kill that like that, and that wipes out everything that's supplementary to the van, and then everything that's supplementary to the van is powered from that leisure battery, which means that you never ever run out of electricity. So if you were in here overnight and you had the lights on, the fridge, you were running a laptop from the inverter, and even the diesel heater could just run and run, and you would still be able to start it up in the morning. But then as soon as you start it up in the morning and the voltage sensitive relay reads 14 volts, which the alternator produces, it will then charge the leisure battery, and in a couple of hours you'll have back to full charge again. Really clever system, an absolute must. Going back to the rest of it then, so we've got these very clever lights that if you touch the center, they go off, and you can turn them all off and on individually. If you push them once, they go blue, and then if you push them again, they go to white, and then if you hold down on the button, they go dimmer, and then if you hold them again, they go brighter. Again, just a really clever system, and they're all like that. What is actually quite clever is if you turn off them, and you can see the others are still running, and then I turn them off at the wall, now they'll come on remembering their last state. So you can see this one's still off, which again is really clever. So at night, when you don't want much light, you know, you're sort of getting ready for bed and you're camping out and you've maybe only got 1 or 2 on, and you're maybe doing some reading, you can then turn them all off again, and if you decide to turn them back on again, you don't have that blaring bright light. Another clever feature as well, we have got the original lights that are on the van, and they are LEDs as well, and you can see them at the back here. If I click this switch, you'll see they go on. Now with the auxiliary lights off, you can just leave those on, and that will just give you enough light. So when you're just using the van in the day, you know, pop into Tesco's, doing your shopping, those lights will be fine, and they'll just come on and off with the door switches. So as you open the back doors or the side door, they'll come on and off. And then when you're camping, the reason why I installed that is because you know, one of us would get up to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, and we just didn't want like these bright lights to come on as soon as I opened the side door. So this just gives the ability to just turn those off and then just rely solely on the switch lights. We've got plenty of different power options. So you can see the two switches over here. One of them does the lights. In fact, this is quite a clever feature actually. If I turn this light on, you'll see the lights come on, and then over here I can switch it back off again and you'll see the lights go off. But then if I come in from this door, I can turn them back on again. So they're on a two-way switch, a bit like what you'd have if you at the bottom or the top of your stairs, if you live in a two-story house. We've got another switch over here which is on the back door, which controls the pressure washer that's built into the rear door there. So I turn that on there, then the pressure washer will work. Again, that's just amazing for having a shower once you get out to sea, if you've been windsurfing or sailing or swimming, and also it's just really handy for washing off bikes. So we've done quite a few tours in this, do a lot of mountain biking, and again, just really handy. And I can't remember exactly how many litres that tank is. I've got a feeling it's 25, but generally that's about enough to wash 4 bikes, which is quite impressive. So no, really cool. And you can see in the roof as well, these switches here, sorry, not switches, these grabbers, they just hold paddleboard paddles, so they just keep them up and out of the way. Again, loads of storage. So on this side wall, again, if you really want like the absolute full use of a van, this is quite minimal. This does obviously pop open like so, gives you plenty of cooking space or washing up space as well, because inside here have a collapsible sink, and then you can just empty that outside and fill it back up using the water. There's a cooker which I keep under the front seat there, and then there's just plenty of space in there for everything else: cutlery, plates, knives, forks, washing up stuff, barbecue I've kept in there as well. Yeah, just loads and loads of stuff like that. And then there's two screws in there, and those 2 screws mean that the whole unit will just come out, and again, you just get the full use of the van then. You can see the bike stand just on the floor there. Again, that just unscrews, and it's there's a threaded bolt that's resined in top of the wood that's underneath on the floor, and the same style. If I show you here, maybe you can see that, bolts that are in there, they just hold the bed in, and again, we just use these thumb screws, and they just wind in, they're M8, and they just wind down, tighten up, and in 2 minutes you can get the bed out. It's quite heavy, so I advise 2 people, but yeah, really easy. As you see as I walk around the van, it's absolutely immaculate. There really is, being really picky, very little wrong. You know, there's a couple of stone chips on the bonnet. You're not even going to be able to see this, I can tell you. And I really mean a couple. There's one very slight ding in this panel here, which again, you're probably not going to be able to see, but it is there. Maybe you can slightly get that if I do that. But the rest of it is absolutely mint. Yeah, it's really up together.
Yeah, thanks for checking out this video, and hopefully it'll make someone else as happy as it's made us over the years. Thank you.